Hello and welcome to grammar class.
Today's topic is the usage of possessive s and preposition of. As you know, the possessive or genitive case of a noun denotes possession or ownership or relationship. And the possessive case of a noun is formed by adding an apostrophe sign plus s to the end of the noun. But if it is a plural noun ending in an s, we simply add an apostrophe sign without an s to its end. For example, John's book. Here John's is in the possessive case because we have added an apostrophe s to it and it shows John's possession or ownership over the book. However, in the second example, the plural noun girls ends in an s, so we have used only the apostrophe sign without an s. This is known as s apostrophe. The apostrophe or the apostrophe s thus used to make the possessive case of a noun is called the genitive or possessive marker. The genitive marker, the apostrophe sign or the apostrophe s, is generally used for possessive nouns indicating living beings. In other words, the general rule is that the apostrophe s or the possessive s is used for living beings or human beings only. But like I said earlier, if a plural noun ends in s, we have to add only the apostrophe sign without the s to make its possessive case. For example, in ladies' tailor and girls' school, we have only added the apostrophe sign after the plural nouns ladies and girls. But sometimes even a singular noun or a proper noun ends in s. In such a case also, we use only the apostrophe sign without the s after it. For example, for Jesus' sake, for goodness' sake, etc. And this is done only to avoid the repetitious hissing sounds in the possessive case. However, for all other possessive nouns of living beings, the apostrophe s is used. For example, Bob's car, my mother's umbrella. Well, besides the nouns of living beings, the possessive marker apostrophe s is also used with nouns denoting time, space, distance and weight, etc. For example, an hour's drive, a pound's weight, a month's holiday, a mile's distance and so on. The nouns hour, pound, month, mile, etc. do not indicate living beings, but still the apostrophe s has come after them because they indicate time, space, weight, etc. When two nouns are in apposition in a sentence, they refer to the same person. So the apostrophe s is added to the second noun or the noun in apposition. This is Mr. Khan, the actor's house. Here the noun actor is in apposition to the proper noun Mr. Khan, referring to the same person. So the possessive s is added to the noun in apposition, the actor. Similarly, did you attend John, my friend's party? Here also the noun in apposition, my friend, has the possessive s and not John. For two closely connected nouns serving as a unit showing the common possession, the possessive marker, the apostrophe s is put to the second noun. For example, Romeo and Juliet's story is immortal. Here Romeo and Juliet are closely connected. The story belongs to both of them, so the apostrophe s has been added to the second noun Juliet. Similarly, my uncle and aunt's wedding anniversary is tomorrow. Here also the two nouns uncle and aunt are used as a unit, so the apostrophe s is added to the second noun aunt. However, if the two nouns imply separate possessions, they both take the possessive s. For example, John's and Jane's fathers are very rich. Here John's father and Jane's father are different individuals. So both the nouns have taken the apostrophe s to show separate possessions. Similarly, Tom's marks and Tina's marks are their individual marks. So both the nouns Tom and Tina have taken the possessive s in the second example. And then when abstract nouns such as death, duty, fortune, etc. are personified, we use the possessive marker, the apostrophe s, to make the possessive of such personified objects. At death's door, at duty's call, fortune's favor are some examples of this use. Up next, we have an interesting use of the apostrophe s. You see, shop, church, cathedral, house, school, hospital, etc. are some buildings or places of residence, worship, profession, trades, etc. These nouns are omitted or understood after the possessive is of a proper noun or common noun pointing to or referring to them. He is a student of St. Xavier's. Here the noun school is understood after St. Xavier's. He has gone to the barber's. She goes to St. Paul's every Sunday. Here also the nouns shop and church are understood after the possessive nouns barber's and St. Paul's respectively. In short, the barber's means the barber's shop and St. Paul's means St. Paul's church. The possessive is also used in some phrases like at arm's length, for heaven's sake, at his wit's end, to his heart's content, by God's grace, etc. Then in the case of compound words, the possessive is added to the last word. For example, my brother-in-law's car, the commander-in-chief's death, etc. It is common to make the error of double genitives or double possessives. This is John's father's car. In the sentence, the two successive nouns John and father are in the possessive case using the possessive s. Such an error should be avoided by using the preposition of for the second noun. So we should say, this is the car of John's father. Similarly, Bob's friend's mother is ill is an example of double genitives. So we should say, the mother of Bob's friend is ill. Now see how the preposition of is used. The preposition of is generally used for inanimate or non-living things. Of denotes a relation or an attribute or characteristic or a part of the whole. For example, the leaves of the tree. Here of indicates the relation between the leaves and the tree. The pages of the book. Of is indicating a part of the whole here. But we don't say the tree's leaves or the book's pages because both the tree and the book are non-living. Of is also preferred for little creatures, like the wings of a butterfly, the stinger of a bee. Here the use of the possessive is would also make the sense though. The use of for human beings sometimes denotes a formal tone. The plays of Shakespeare are immortal sounds formal, but Shakespeare's plays are immortal is an informal statement. We also see sometimes a noun with the possessive is or a possessive pronoun like mine, yours, his, ours, etc. comes after the preposition of in the sense of one of the. Take for example, an old friend of mine means one of my old friends. A poem of Tagore's means one of Tagore's many poems. Another example is Bob is a brother of John's. It means Bob is one of John's many brothers. In the last segment, we have a very important rule to learn. Of must be used instead of the apostrophe is for a noun or pronoun if it is qualified by a phrase or clause coming after it. For example, these are the shoes of the people who were killed in the stampede. In this sentence, the noun people is qualified by the clause who were killed in the stampede. So, of has been used before the noun people to show the ownership of the shoes. Again, this is the voice of someone who kidnapped the child. Here the indefinite pronoun someone is modified by the clause who kidnapped the child. Hence, of is used before it instead of the possessive s. So these are the rules of the possessive is and of, and these are not very hard and fast rules. If you liked the video, please be sure to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel for more grammar videos.
Thanks for watching.